Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday evening, Uhuru Kenyatta arrived in DRC Congo ahead of the inauguration ceremony of the president-elect, His Excellency Felix Tshisekedi. Now, Felix Tshisekedi is a man who has already served with the Uhuru Kenyatta when he was still the president. The Uhuru now is retired. The focus has been on how Uhuru arrived in DRC Congo. And Uhuru did not arrive neither in Kenya Air Force One or KQ. Not Kenya Airways, not Kenya Air Force flight. Uhuru arrived in DRC Congo in Uganda Airlines. So the question has been, why did Uhuru fly the Ugandan flag in DRC Congo, but not the Kenyan flag? So ukipanda Uganda Airline, you are flying Ugandan flag. If you are using Air Force, Kenya Air Force or KQ, you are literally flying the Kenyan flag. That has been the question there. Remember, this is a former president, the immediate former president, for that matter. He has an office funded by the taxpayers' money. Therefore, he has some privileges to enjoy. He still has a salary. But he decided to fly by the Ugandan airline, Museveni. There's no way a Kenyan president also can fly, or let's say a retired president fly in another country's airline without the knowledge of that president or the intelligence of that country. So, especially with the Kenyan situation, Museveni was well aware that Uhuru will fly, and there's a possibility that even he facilitated his flying by Ugandan airline. And so, Ruto might be aware also of the same. So, maswali ni kwamba, why? Before we go deep into that, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there is serious division between Uhuru and Ruto. Uhuru is supporting Azimio, for him we believe that his president is none other than Raila Odinga. That is his leader. Ruto is fighting for recognition by the former president and by, to extension, opposition, to recognize him as the president. So with all this, we know there is their own difference. There can be a possibility that Ruto just wanted Uhuru not to fly with the Air Force, with the Kenya Air Force, because that shows power. Of course, Uhuru is still powerful, despite the fact that he left power, but he's more presidential compared to Ruto. So to try and bring Uhuru down, you deny him that chance of flying the Air Force, flying in the Air Force, Kenyan Air Force. That can be a possibility, so that he's not being seen as powerful as he would be seen in another country. Jealous and fighting to bring down Uhuru. That is a possibility. Remember, Uhuru is also chairing this. There is a committee chairing to do with the peacekeeping in DRC Congo and other countries. He has a role that is playing there. So he goes in that capacity and a former president. Lakini hakuenda na KQ or Kenyan Air Force. Now, he is working under East Africa, something there. He can also use any flight, maybe a Uganda, a Kenya, Tanzania. Someone can offer that. It's a possibility. But above all, maybe Uhuru, after realizing that he is not being facilitated to fly the Kenya Air Force, so he decided maybe even if it's to fly with the KQ, then let me have another decision, not to go by KQ. Akaamua wacha ni ongea na Museveni to facilitate me. That's also another possibility. Labda umwambia enda na KQ na akaamua pana, siko kwa hiyo. It is a possibility. Above all, the issue of security comes in. There is mistrust between Ruto and Uhuru. Uhuru is not comfortable that Ruto can provide security for him. So because of that kind of a feeling, there can be a possibility that Uhuru just decided to look for his way of traveling to DRC without necessarily using Kenya Air Force or KQ. That's also another possibility. That sina hakika ya kwamba maisha yangu yako salama kwa mikono ya hii serikali. So what do you decide? Call Museveni. Tafika aje DRC, facilitate me. And because they are good friends, Museveni can easily facilitate. That's also another possibility. Then you see Uhuru landing in DRC, flying the Ugandan flight. So imagine Uhuru is selling Uganda to the world, but not Kenya to the world. Just because of misunderstanding, trust, security. So if you're not comfortable that these people, maisha yako salama karibu na hao, you think of other ways of surviving. That can be also what has informed Uhuru Kenyatta to take Ugandan airline, but not Kenya Air Force or Kenya Airways, KQ. This alone also exposes the government that we have a president who has really failed, even bringing closer a retired president who can help him with the word of wisdom on governance. Serving 10 years, you have enough experience, you can guide, you have wisdom because you are exposed to the privilege of serving the nation. You have the intelligence, too much information, you put people in place of in a position of influence. So alifanya appointment hapa na pale. So it is also exposing William Ruto that in as much he talk too much outside there, looking for claps and standing ovation, he fails to bring the unity in his own country. He fails even to recognize that we have someone who has much more experience and can help him in one way or another. So when you fail to bring unity at home, Ruto, how do you bring unity outside? That is the image that is coming out of this. Umekosa kuonyesha uhusiano mzuri kwa nchi yako. Ni nini utatuambia huku nje? So you must know, as Uhuru lands in DRC, because now the inauguration is today, as Uhuru lands in DRC in Ugandan airline, it is not a good picture for him. Of course, for East Africa, it is a good picture. It shows unity that is well accepted. That Uhuru can be accepted everywhere. Uganda can accept him. Tanzania can accept him. He is safe in these countries. But above all, Ruto has failed to bring the unity in a country where he is now the leader. And of course, by the fact that Uhuru can still get out and reach out to his friends, it shows that Uhuru is still building his network. He did not stop. He's doing so, and because he's building his network, that's why you see he can get out, go and meet Tshisekedi. He can get to Uganda, get a flight, imulete hapo. He can get anywhere and have his way. So that alone tells you that Uhuru is still powerful and he still has his network well and linked. Otherwise, kama sio hivyo, there is no way Museveni will give him a flight to DRC. He cannot. Amwambia ongea na Uhuru huko na Ruto huko mambo yenu. So that is the kind of perception that is coming out all of this. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.